Assalamu alaikum. We're working to make sure that we follow the commands of Alaihissalam by seeing how our Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived his life, and we want to follow the way he showed. Before I continue reading, I'd like to read a little bit more from the book Ethics of Islam. If a person whose actions and words are intended for hypocrisy possesses religious knowledge, he is called a hypocrite, a munafiq. If he does not possess religious knowledge, he is called a religious fanatic. Any enemy of Islam who does not possess scientific knowledge but introduces himself as such in order to preach his own ideas and scientific knowledge for the purpose of deceiving Muslims and undermining their beliefs and religion is called a sham scientist, a zindiq. Muslims should distrust both these types of people. Let us continue. In the battle, glancing at his companions, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O sons of Hashim, stand up, fight on the right path that Allah Ta'ala has already sent your prophet for, against those who have come to extinguish the light of Allah Ta'ala. With their void religions, O Ubaidah, stand up. O Hamza, stand up. O Ali, stand up. Lions of Allah Ta'ala. Hadrat Hamza, Hadrat Ali, and Hadrat Ubaidah, the lions of Allah Ta'ala, put on their helmets and walked to the field. When they stood in front of them, the polytheists asked, 'Who are you? We will combat you if you are our equivalents.' They answered, 'I am Hamza. I am Ali, I am Ubaidah.' The polytheists said, 'You are honorable persons like us. We have accepted to do combat with you.' Although the heroic mujahids invited the polytheists to Islam, their offer was not accepted. Upon this, all three of them unsheathed their swords and attacked the polytheists. Hadrat Hamza and Hadrat Ali killed the disbelievers, Utbah and Walid. Hadrat Ubaidah wounded Shaiba. Shaiba too was wounded by Ubaidah. Hadrat Hamza and Hadrat Ali came to the help of Ubaidah. They killed Shaiba. They embraced Hadrat Ubaidah and brought him to the presence of our Master Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Blood and marrow was flowing from the blessed ankle of Hadrat Ubaidah bin Haris. Not paying any attention to his circumstance, he asked of our Prophet, 'O Rasulullah, may my life be sacrificed for your sake. If I die under this circumstance, I am a martyr, aren't I?' Then our Master the Prophet said, 'Yes, you are a martyr,' and gave the good news that he deserved paradise. Hadrat Ubaidah died while at Safra, on the way back after the war. The polytheists, who lost their three important men in this combat, were astonished. Despite that, Abu Jahl was trying to improve the morale of his army by saying, 'Do not be concerned over the deaths of Utbah, Shaiba, and Walid. They were too hasty in the combat and died needlessly. I swear that we will not return unless we catch and hang the Muslims up with ropes.' As for the heroic companions, they were looking forward to punishing this group of polytheists with their swords as soon as possible. Our beloved Prophet was constantly repeating his invocation, 'O my Allah, fulfill your promise to me. O my Allah, if you destroy this tiny community of Muslims on the earth, there will be no one to worship you.' Meanwhile, from the polytheist ranks, one of the bravest and the keenest archers of the Quraysh, Abdul Rahman, walked onto the battlefield. He was Hadrat Abu Bakr's son. However, he had not yet become Muslim. It was seen that a person from the ranks of mujahids drew his sword immediately and marched forward. It was Hadrat Abu Bakr. He was honored by becoming the first Muslim and attaining the degree of Siddiq, who was the highest of all people after the prophets. He sprang forward to fight his son. However, the Master of the Worlds told him, "O Abu Bakr, don't you know that you are like my seeing eye, hearing ear?" He prohibited him from fighting. Abu Bakr could not stop himself from saying to his son, "O villain, what happened to me? What happened to this relation?" We'll discuss this a little bit further when we meet again. Wa alaikum salam.